So it was no surprise when he fought the fight with Shane Mosley. He said he was really in great condition, and it's going to be very interesting to see.
After he lost to Shane Mosley, and he said, no.
And it's amazing, all of his losses are to world-class championship fighters.
Rivera using the first round. Mosley again a look at Vargas.
He caught with a left hook.
And he's a very cautious and tactical round one.
That's the battle of the left hooks again.
To the degree that any of them were big, clean shots. And that would account for Harold Letterman giving the round to young Fernando.
Hand speed than Rivera. But the biggest difference is, I think, in this fight may end up with them exchanging left hooks at the same time.
Hard right hand by Rivera, and Fernando Vargas goes down. And now here is the question. Larry, you said it. 5 knockdowns in the Trinidad fight. How would he react?
First time he gets hit on the button, he goes down, and he was hurt.
And that was a short right hand right over the jab. And it's amazing that Rivera hasn't picked it up, because if this kid recuperates, as we saw that he can do sometimes, when you consider that he had such a rough fight with Quartey.
But he is strong, and he threw that right hand perfectly.
Very focused in this fight.
This is now becoming a fight for survival for Fernando Vargas, one of the more promising fighters to come along in the last few years.
Back to the theme with which Larry began the evening. Was the whole career too much too soon for Vargas? It's one of the questions that now lingers over the ring after Fernando.
He looks good, he looks sleek, freshly painted, but how do you react after coming back from getting knocked down 5 times?
He lands a left hook.
Perfect right hand after hitting Vargas with and peppering him with a left. Comes right straight through with a right hand over the left. And even if he's not a great puncher, when you hit a man who's been down 5 times in his last fight, that kind of a quick flush punch. Is he really that slow? That's one of the reasons that down to a choice between Vargas and Mosley, they might choose to fight Vargas, Manuel.
Well, I will say this much. He said he loses this fight tonight, he will have no...
And says that he couldn't train for the fight because he was spending his time with lawyers and having papers served and dealing with all the problems of divorce. Tonight, Wilfredo Rivera is ready, and he's giving young Fernando Vargas help.
Be extra careful of is getting hit with a left hook by Rivera after Rivera throws a right hand. Really hit them well. He throws a right hand, and then Trinidad comes back with a clean-up hook. And Vargas got counterattacked about 2 or 3 times. But in this fight here, I saw Rivera just tried it. And
remain a boxer puncher. If he got in trouble and went down, here he's trying to box.
Took his way into getting in a position to punch.
That time, Wilfredo Rivera was winging the right hand from the outside.
Rivera may never throw one of those punches like that the rest of his career. They have tight situations.
And there's a mouse under the left eye of Wilfredo Rivera from a right hand by Vargas.
Rivera fighting resourcefully. He knows now that he had to turn around the fight in that round.
Harold, how'd you have it through 3?
Hopkins, you might have 2 rounds to 1 and rounds for Fernando Vargas. Give 10-8 round for Wilfredo Rivera in the second. Makes it 28-28. Boxing is scored on a 10-point must system.
These guys are shooting very short, precision punches, and you can't afford to make a mistake at all. Punches are coming from a hands held high position.
Right. Solid left hook by Vargas. Vargas stunned by a Rivera right hand. Has to run around another punch. Rivera gets him to the body. Momentarily stunned there.
No, he's been hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Still hurt.
He's still hurt. He's still
it was
hurt.
A little right hand inside.
Yeah, I didn't even...
Well, he said he would try to fight an intelligent war.
Rivera's shooting a lot of accurate punches himself this time. You know, he's not as fast, but his punches are very precision.
Inside, the left. What's happening here, it seems to me, there is where they're
in terms of being prepared for a fight.
And I think Rivera is a heavier puncher at 154 than he was at 147.
Evidently. He's nearly 6 feet tall. There's just too much of a strain on him physically.
Hard right hand to the body by Rivera. Now both fighters seem to be doing more damage with the right hand.
With the right hand.
By Rivera, and he comes back to the body with savage effect. Big left hook knocks Vargas into the ropes. Right! Step back! Stop! Stop! From the cut above Wilfredo Rivera's left eye. Vargas tries to target the right cross to take advantage of the blood. Good left hook. Body shots by Rivera.
signs of fatigue.
Yes, he is.
Some of his most accurate punching in the last 10 seconds of that round.
Vargas has gotten himself into another war. His strength and his will may be telling in the end, but fighting back.
I thought a very physical training fight on him to be so young. And this is another type of fight here. But
Vargas landed a left hook inside, and Rivera went to his knees as the result of a vicious body shot.
And Rivera wants to stop.
The fight is over. The fighter wants
Rivera looking at his corner as if to say, I can't see. Robert Middleman gets up and throws in the towel on behalf of his fighter. Fernando Vargas bails himself out. Here's how it all came to a close. The beginning of the round, Vargas assaulting Rivera with two fists, bringing him to the canvas with a clean body shot. And a left hook inside.
Yes, the body shot did it. It was just a delayed action, but the body punch is what really knocked him down.
And then, after Rivera got back up and motioned to his corner that he couldn't see, his manager, Robert Middleman, came to the ring apron with a towel to say, no more for my fighter. A very humane act by Middleman.
We probably saw the final fight of two good veteran fighters who have given us a lot of thrills.
Indeed, John Molina and Wilfredo Rivera, both of Puerto Rico.